What's going on, guys? Chris back with you with another unboxing and review video, and today, Sunday, we're gonna be unboxing and reviewing the X series, and this is by MJX RC Technologies. This is a sweet drone, and we're gonna be putting it to the test, don't you worry about that. 2.4 gigahertz, 6-axis 3D roll, RC quadcopter, 1 key return home button, X series. This is the white model with a camera that is already connected to it. They do make models, I believe, without it. This particular one does have the camera, and this particular drone that I'm aware of, we're going to be putting it to the test, will able to lift up because it is powerful than your normal drone, and it is a little bit larger than your beginner drone. This will be able to lift off with a GoPro attached to it if you want to switch up cameras. Obviously, a GoPro, the quality will be a lot better than this. Even though this is HD 720p, don't expect GoPro quality. We'll go ahead and put it to the test for sure. Any other features that this does have, we'll go over them. Headless mode. Well, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and open this on up. Now, this box is larger. This is more like your typical DJI type of a box because of the size, and you'll see it in a second. Now, this is a great starter drone if you want to learn how to fly before you invest in a DJI. Now, I know DJI, the technology is pretty easy. You just send it up, you send it down, but you do kind of have to get used to flying this type of drone, headless mode type thing like that, if you want to use it in sport mode. We do have a little bag here for our batteries. Absolutely fantastic. Nice little styrofoam case if you did feel like traveling with it in the styrofoam case. Like DJI, it doesn't have a handle on it though, so you might want to invest in a backpack type of a thing like that. We have a nice controller here. Let's go ahead and get this guy out. And we have some accessories here. We have our camera here, again with FPV antenna there. We have a nice instruction manual here. We have the controller holder right here for your cell phone, tablet, etc., whatever you use, small tablet. Props are very large. This is going to be a higher power than you're used to with the beginner drones. Nice big prop guards. We have a low battery voltage tester here. And again, guys, nice Fat Daddy battery there. That is stacked up with 1200 milliamp, 7.4 volt. And I believe that is the total amount for both of those. 1200, that's definitely a larger battery than I've ever tested myself. We have the power plug, which is right here. That's the US model, but of course, if you buy this for another country, you will have the appropriate plug. I always link the products in the description box below, and I'll link for you guys over in the UK as well, if they sell it, which I'm pretty sure they do. Nice, large. Again, this is pretty much the same design type of DJI Phantoms. Nice, long landing gears there. And let's go ahead and pull out the drone without the squeaking of the styrofoam, so I'm gonna cut this out. All right, we pulled that guy out there. There's still one more thing in here. It looks to be the screwdriver and your joysticks for the controller there. And that looks to be it for the styrofoam box. Again, you're gonna need the joysticks for your controller, and we're gonna have to probably, it looks like the screws are already inside, so you just kind of put them in there, use a screwdriver, tighten them up there, and we'll be back with you showing you a few of these items here. All right, joysticks are on, looking fantastic. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. You do get 2 batteries. One battery is already inside of the drone compartment right there, and it does have some dampening cushioning for the camera there, for of course a little bit of cushion, so it's probably not as jumpy if you didn't have any cushion at all. We'll get some close-up shots in just a second here. Let me go ahead and put on the legs and all that fun stuff, and I'll be back with you in just a second here. Well, successful first mission, absolutely fantastic. This thing is definitely powerful and is able to handle the wind a lot better. I was able to actually get it higher than the trees there. Now the other ones, the smaller ones, I was able to do that as well, but they drift and sometimes you can't really control them. This one was able to get way above these trees here in front of us, and as you can see, that's a solid couple hundred feet up or so, something like that. We got it really nice and high here. Now it is a little bit brisk and windy here, so I'm not gonna go too high with it right now. We're gonna go ahead and take it over to the park for that little mission. But the FPV actually did very, very well, guys, and we will include some footage right now. Now, as you can see from that footage, again, it's kind of like bad cell phone HD footage, something like a very cheaper type of a camera would do. Again, don't expect too much from the camera, but I am impressed with the price point for the size of it and the power of it with the motors. Again, a lot better than these small little itty bitty motors in these ones here. Anyway, this guy, of course, is your beginner one. This one, I would say, would be your beginner, but larger beginner. Now, also keep in mind, with this size, remember, guys, that with this size, it's the size of a DJI, and you have to register it with the FAA. It's like $5 or something like that. Go on their website. Anywho, so just keep that in mind. But these ones, it's the weight limit. Well, guys, the motors are able to get the GoPro up in the air, and actually it gets really high. They're powerful enough. You detach the camera by a couple little prongs here on this side and on this side here, which makes it look like this underneath right here. Now, you gotta get a little creative. If you want to attach the GoPro, you might have to unscrew that and get a different mount that is a little bit more convenient for it and made for it. But let me show you exactly what I did here. We took the GoPro that has an actual floaty back to it as well, and we put those prongs right on the orange floaty back here, zip tied it so it wouldn't fall off, and even with the case and the back, it still got a good, I'm talking at least, I didn't push it, it could have gone higher, but I pushed it at least about 100 feet in the air and did absolutely fantastic. Now, that GoPro is very heavy with the case and the mouthpiece, or I should say the floating back there, but it did a good job. Just make sure that it's a little bit more secure, and if you want to protect your GoPro, you might want to use a case or maybe at least a lens cap so that you protect it from being scratched. Overall, though, really solid. And it was tilted down a little bit, but let's go ahead and take a look at that GoPro footage right now.